Hey everybody, hope you're well. Today I'm going to speak about highly sensitive people, HSP. Now, what is HSP and why are we so sensitive? Okay, well, according to research done by Dr. Elaine Aron, who is a leading researcher in this field, confirms that HSP is actually genetic, which means highly sensitive people have a hypersensitive nervous system. And 20% of the population are actually highly sensitive, and 50% among the 20% are actually men, and 30% of them are extroverts. So they're not all, introverts, and there are extroverts. I think I'm among one of the 30% because I'm an extrovert when I speak, when I'm at work. But equally, I'm a complete introvert because I love being home. I love my own space. I love the peace and quiet. I need to switch off. I need to get away from everything. Majority of the time, apart from work, I'm most of the time by myself. I need to have my own space. But then there are days where I just blast the music up, okay? And I put on a pair of heels and I would dance like there's no tomorrow. I mean, I did that the other day, and my neighbor had to, he rang on the door and I didn't hear the doorbell. So he actually had to tap on the window. He startled me and he said, "Farah, do you mind just turning it down a little bit?" So I put the volume down, and so we do have that side as well. I mean, not everybody's like that, but there are people who can be highly sensitive and be an extrovert, okay? Now, HSP, highly sensitive people, have a princess and pea-like sensitivity. I've been called a princess many times. So that means every sensory input, such as touch, smell, and taste, is experienced on a highly deep level, okay? So sadness is like, it's an unbelievably painful sorrow, okay? We get hurt by people saying something that's probably not that's not appropriate. We get offended quite easily because there are certain things we won't say to people or do because when you're so considerate about other people's feelings but you don't get the same back, you do get hurt, okay? Happiness is like being on constant ecstasy, okay? I get happier over the smallest thing, and I mean, all of my friends know this, and my children know this. I could actually start laughing over words. There are certain words that would make me laugh, and my children say, they're like, "Oh, okay, mum's got the giggles again," and I would laugh for hours non-stop. And then and my friends even say there's like, she's, because I laugh a lot, I do. And empathy, we feel empathy like we're actually going through the pain ourselves. So we do feel other people's pain quite a lot. And insomnia is my best friend, okay? I don't sleep 8 hours a day. Sometimes I do, but majority of the time I get about 6 hours sleep, sometimes 4. And I'm completely okay with it. I don't force myself to try and get to sleep now, where before I would stress out, "Oh, I need to sleep. Oh, I need to sleep." But now I don't do that. I use that time to read, to research, to watch documentaries, and when I really want to switch off, I will put on a comedy. But if I'm not a television person. I absolutely hate TV. It bores me, and if I'm not learning, I'm not interested. So movies, television is just not me. I haven't watched television for 8 years. I mean, I've watched a couple of movies in the last 6-7 months. That's due to the situation I was in. But other than that, you can forget about it. Anyway, every HSP, every highly sensitive person, they are uniquely different as any other individual. So they're not all the same, okay? We're not all the same. Everybody's equally, uniquely different, okay? And there's a book I would recommend that I'm reading myself right now. It's called, it's a biopsychologist and author, Dr. Ted Jeff, yeah? It's called The Highly Sensitive Person's Survival Guide. Now, you can actually get it on PDF on the internet. Don't tell anybody I told you that. Some great role models of sensitive people: Mother Teresa, Da Vinci, Gandhi. He was extremely sensitive. Okay, Jesus and Muhammad, peace be upon him. These people experience sadness on a deep level. Okay, and they also empathize with other people a lot. Okay. Now, so one thing I will say to highly sensitive people: do not hinder or harden your sensitivity. Okay, it is a beautiful gift in a cruel and harsh, hostile world. Okay, if everyone was connected to their sensitive self, the world would be a better place. Okay, and I think it's a responsibility of people who are sensitive to not become hard, because the whole world's saying, oh, you're too soft, oh, you're too sensitive, oh, you need to harden yourself, and feel like there's something wrong with us. Okay, no, we don't. It's our responsibility actually to actually say, no, I'm not what you are. You're too harsh, or you're too rude, or you're too whatever you are. Okay, so you need to get in touch with your sensitive side. You need to get in touch with your emotion. There's something actually, I believe there's actually something wrong with people who don't have any empathy. They've got psychological issues. Okay. Now, one thing I've learned over the years, okay, is to be soft and hard both at the same time. And I'll tell you why. When you're a sensitive person and you're soft, ignorant people will try and walk all over you because they think they know everything. Okay. And if you don't speak up, they think you're stupid, or your sensitivity is just like they don't care about it. But I know that sensitive people are not stupid. They're actually highly considerate about other people's feelings. Okay, but one thing I've learned now is to put ignorant people straight. Okay, in a loving, compassionate way. And I think if you don't put them straight, if you don't tell them, you know what, this is what you've done wrong by me, or what you've said is hurt my feelings and I don't appreciate it, or I don't appreciate being spoke to in that manner, okay? So you're actually doing them a favor, because then next time they know not to behave like that with somebody else. Because if you leave them to it, they just continue. They never ever stop. So, I am going to say this to all the sensitive people out there: do not change. Okay, there's nothing wrong with you. Embrace your sensitivity. Okay, and that's all for today. I love you all loads. Okay, and have a lovely day, evening, wherever you are in the world. Lots of love. Take care. Mwah.